Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with another exciting video for you and your family and friends. I hope everything's going great for you. My name's Dr. Sandy. We're going to be talking about the 3 warning signs of a stressed nerve system. If you're new to these videos, my name's Dr. Sandy. I've had my own practice now going into my 24th year of my own practice. I love the profession. I love being a chiropractor, still learning, still researching. I still want to get better to serve our patients because I want our patients to have the best lives possible. If you've been watching for some time, thank you for your continued support, viewership, and I hope you're still learning after all this time. If you do like the video, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and let's just jump into it. So, why does it matter if the nervous system is stretched? So, I'm going to back up for a second, say basically that when we talk about the nerve system, you're talking about the most powerful part of the human body. And what we're going to break into 3 divisions are the central nerve system, the peripheral nerve system, and the autonomic nerve system. I know it sounds a little complicated, but I really am going to try to simplify it, and I think this will make a lot of sense to you. So one thing we look at chiropractic is the central nerve system. You're talking brain and spinal cord, and this area, obviously very powerful. All the nerves connect here. What is the spinal cord? What is the nerve system? I have heard this analogy. It's like a super highway. It's a very sophisticated computer. I think it's the best computer in the world because it's always on and it's helping us interact with our environment externally, but it's helping regulate the internal environment. So it's a critical system. We know the brain's critical. The brain needs to talk to the body. It talks through the spinal cord. So we need to protect, we need to care for, we need to nourish the spine, which is going to help the body work at a higher level. So let's start with the central nerve system. As I said, brain and spinal cord. If this system is stressed, you will see things like trouble focusing, troubles maybe with memory, irritability, just constantly feeling stressed out. The mood's going to be off, feeling maybe anxious. The body is not working the way it should. So you have nerve fibers going into the brain, and if they're overstimulated, you're stressed. It can even affect things like your sleep, and you're just always in the state of tension. And you might have heard this term fight or flight. So that sympathetic system, which is part of our nerve system, is just on overdrive, and your body's not relaxing, and you're kind of wound up. You're not feeling good. You might snap at someone. You might get angry very quickly. Not a healthy place to be, obviously, and the nerve system has a huge impact on those systems, so it's something that should be investigated if you're getting some of those warning signs. Another warning sign, and I think this is where classic chiropractic, I believe a lot of people see chiropractic being valuable, is the peripheral nerve system. So you have the brain and spinal cord, which is right down the center, and then you have these branches coming off, which go into our arms, which go throughout the body, which go into our legs. And if we have either compression, irritation, swelling, inflammation on these nerve endings that are going into the different extremities, you can have warning signs like that. Chronic pain in the body, numbness, tingling. You can even have issues with power. So, when we think of the pain, the numbness, tingling, I think a lot of people think, okay, that makes sense. That's chiropractic. But that's kind of like 1/3 of the picture. Like, we want that healthy brain. Yes, we want the body to feel good. We want power. Did you know your nerves are sending signals of not only what you're feeling, but they give power to the extremities, how you're moving, how fluid the movements are. It's such an amazing computer, and we need to take care of it. And then the last area I'm going to talk about is the autonomic nerve system. So you have nerves in your body which are working automatically without you thinking about it. And what would be an example of that? That is like your breathing system, your heartbeat. When you eat something, we don't think about, okay, I need to digest it and take out the nutrients and get rid of the waste. That's all controlled by the autonomic nerve system. So the eating, the digestion, the elimination. So if we look at this system and they're stressed on the autonomic nerve system, someone might have shortness of breath. They may have trouble breathing. Someone may have issues with gas, bloating, digestive issues. If they're very anxious, the heartbeat might be not in a regular rhythm. So really when I look at chiropractic, it's a system of focusing on the brain and nerve system, which we know is the master system, the master computer of the human body. And we want to make sure it's regulated. We want to make sure it's balanced And what we usually see, and I'll be open with you, is that usually when someone comes to us, there's a pain in the body, something's not working right. So I think that's like a restoration or rebuild phase. We want to get the nerve system back into line. We want to help the body start to heal and start to work the way it should, which is coordinated by the nerve system. And I feel like that's part one of the story. And then part two of the story, and an option we give our patients is to say, now that it's regulated, now that it's balanced, now that you're feeling better, let's maintain it. And obviously you wouldn't see someone, there's a lot of work to do in the beginning to kind of balance someone, but now it's almost like a wellness or maintenance. And we're saying, I actually feel, in my opinion, that once the pain is gone, once you're feeling good, that's the exciting part of care. That's when the body is saying, okay, let's make that spine as strong as possible. Let's get that brain signal as strong as possible. Let's go for optimization. For me, when I hear someone just going from pain management, okay, the pain is gone, let me take care of my body when I'm in crisis. Let me wait till I hurt. It's not a way to live life. I think quality of life is getting compromised. I think we should also realize that the body's forgiving. I think the nerve system's powerful, but there's limits. So if the nerve system is not getting taken care of, and we wait for crisis to crisis to crisis, there might come a time that now the chiropractic, it won't be effective because there's so much damage in the nerve system, so much damage in the tissue, and then we have to look at something stronger. So then maybe someone has to take medication, they may need an injection, and then the last thing, if the nerve system is not managed properly and someone has a health condition, they may need a surgery. And while I respect those tools, what I believe is the spine should be taken care of before a problem develops would be the ideal situation, being proactive, much like going to a dentist, taking care of the teeth before the cavity shows up. Level two would be saying, okay, there's a problem, very minor, easy to correct, easy to help that person, and we can expect very strong outcomes. But waiting, I think sometimes with the human body, we have a health challenge. We're like, oh, it'll go away. I'm managing. I don't have time for that. And then the danger with that is that time passes, damage occurs, and then your chance of success is less. And I believe in healthcare, we should go natural. We should go conservative first as a level one. If that doesn't work, yes, we can look at the other stronger interventions like the medication, injection, and surgery. But I hope that makes sense to you, is that chiropractic is beautiful because it's saying go natural, be conservative, get the body on track, and then once you've balanced the body, maintain that balance. Much like someone who goes to the gym and they're strong and they have a six-pack, they would never, I would hope, most people who achieve that level after that hard work would not say, okay, I got the six-pack, I look great, I got massive biceps, I'll stop working out. They want to maintain that. If anything, want to get stronger. All the hard work they put in. And it's the exact same thing with the supercomputer you have with the central nerve system, with the brain and spinal cord. It's such a powerful system. It needs to be taken care of. And I can tell you, if you talk to someone where they've had nerve damage, where they've needed the surgery, and maybe those things did help, but I think most of us would agree we would want a natural approach. Why did it come to that? And why do some people, it's so far gone, nothing can help them? It's sad. It can be avoided. We need to be proactive. We need to realize that the brain and spinal cord is powerful. It needs to be cared for. If it's not working the way it should, let's restore it. And then once it's balanced, let's maintain it. Myself, every Tuesday, I go for my chiropractic adjustment. Why? So my job is physical. When I'm doing chiropractic adjustments, working with patients, I'm standing most of my day. It is a physical job. I enjoy it, but it's a physical demand on the body. And I want to make sure, and I'll be open with you as I film this video, I'm 50, I'm going to be turning 51 next month. Holy cow. But I just want a good quality of life. I think most people believe that, I want to make sure as I get older, I can enjoy my profession. I can help people. I can enjoy spending time with my family and friends. I want that quality of life. I think living long is a great goal. Of course, we should live as long as possible, but I want a good quality of life. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you want that as well. So taking care of the body. And I am, it's amazing. So I physically, obviously, as I said, I'm doing the chiropractic. I enjoy working out. Sometimes when you work out, if you work out on the regular, sometimes you do something, you're like, that didn't feel right. It could be cardio, lifting weights. Something just doesn't feel right. Sometimes it can be innocent, like the way you slept one night. Like you just get up, you don't feel 100%. I want to be at my best. I want to be as close as possible with my nerve system at 100% so I can live a life as close as possible to 100%. That's what I want. So I hope this video made sense. I kind of went into some science, but realized taking care of the spine is so much more than pain management. Yes, we can help with that, but we want that brain to be healthy so you can think clearly. We want your body to feel good. We want good coordination. We want power in the body, and we want the organs to work well. You know, did you ever think about how your lungs, the heart, digest, all these amazing things that are just happening, we think spontaneously, but it's all being coordinated, all these amazing regulation, these computations, everything's, you know, the kidneys talking to these different organs and the colon and the bladder and all these different organs are all being organized, all happening in milliseconds, you know, all these messages being sent, and it's all run by the brain and spinal cord. So let's take care of it. The better we take care of this brain and spinal cord, the better life you're going to have. It sounds good to me. So hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. I'll be here again. Dr. Sandy signing off.